Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo September 23, 2024. Today's annual opposition between the Sun and Neptune can temporarily confuse matters. Your interest in work and health is substantial these days with the Sun's transit of your solar house, but this week, you can struggle with finding a healthy balance between work and rest or between physical and mental emotional health. Today, there could be a disappointment or a misjudgment, and energy levels are up and down until you arrive at a healthy middle. You may need to tame some of your expectations and temper your energy to get there. Today's transits remind you to respect rather than challenge your natural body energy rhythms. You could also recognize the need for more inspiration that can help refuel you. The Moon's move into your resources sector suggests a strong need for more predictability. Earthy, centering activities can be especially helpful. Today will sneak up on you like a conman promising everything and more. In fact, it is one of the murkiest days of the entire year. As the mighty Sun soars through the sky like the majestic beacon that he is, he will stand opposite the watery seas of ethereal Neptune. This guarantees that confusion, deception, insecurity, and discouragement will lie behind every corner. If you're feeling lost in your emotions, don't let them get the best of you, and by all means, don't run away to alcohol, drugs, or addictions, as you'll end up regretting it. Do you see your work life for what it is? You may have a revelation as the Sun in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces today. Something about your work life may become all too clear. You may realize that your current routine and habits are not as productive as they could be. There might be a realization surrounding your professional environment and how you fit in with your coworkers. You may also notice that your job is different from what you thought it would be. Regardless, use this introspective period to change the way you handle your work life. You certainly love having plans, although your plans often change. To involve planning and variety in your life, ask a friend to be your partner in meal planning for the next few weeks. This is a wonderful way to manage your diet with a fun and interesting twist. You can both hunt down healthy recipes and alternate the task of preparing them for both of you to enjoy. If possible, making your health goals a shared task is both realistic and full of surprises. Your activities and affairs are going to be progressing in the days coming up, but you run the risk of letting events overwhelm you. So, don't be too ambitious and watch out about getting swept up in a whirlwind of undertakings. Be pragmatic and try not to sacrifice your personal life to your professional one. It isn't too late to reconsider things and to settle for realities that are more modest. For the rest of the week, there will still be some tension in the heavens. However, with the eclipsing full moon earlier in the week no longer fueling strong emotional responses and with the emotional fog lifting, benefits are beginning to shine through. As the Sun moves into his final 3 days in your work sector, he continues to face pushback from planets that emphasize knowing when to focus on work and when to take a break. Nevertheless, as the Sun aligns with planets influencing income and career prospects, this is transforming into motivation. The same positive shift is occurring for Venus in terms of relationships. It is just as the Moon is wrapping up its monthly visit to Aries, its clash with Venus in her final days in your relationship sector will peak but then quickly start to drop back. Still, with the support of Jupiter in your communication sector and the Moon returning there over the weekend, this is the last push to flush out what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Our eyes in the sky. It's possible that there's been something in your life you've been avoiding, a truth you've kept tucked away, or a part of yourself you've been less than honest with. It could be about a relationship that's not quite right, a habit you've been meaning to change, or even the way you view yourself. We've all been there, right? There are moments when we'd rather turn a blind eye than face what's really going on. But today, the universe is giving you an incredible opportunity to step into your truth and, in doing so, experience a sense of freedom like never before. Think about a time when you finally faced something head-on, even though it scared you. Maybe it was confronting a difficult truth about a relationship, or finally taking action on a goal you had been putting off. At first, it might have felt overwhelming or uncomfortable, but then, something magical happened. Once you accepted that truth, it was like a weight had been lifted. Today holds that same kind of energy. It's inviting you to let go of any illusions or stories you've been telling yourself that are no longer serving you. What would it feel like to be completely honest with yourself, to see your life and your relationships with clarity, and to embrace the reality of who you are? Take a moment to think about what's been on your mind lately. Is there a boundary you've been wanting to set with a friend or family member? Or maybe there's a project at work that you feel needs to be renegotiated. Whatever it is, today is the perfect time to get clear about it. In fact, why not take this opportunity to share your thoughts in the comments? Sometimes, just putting your intentions out into the world is the first step toward making them a reality. By voicing your desires and your truth, you set the wheels of change in motion. Even though today's energy is supportive, it's important to remember that patience will be key. Not everything will be resolved in a single conversation, and there may still be moments where emotions run high. But the way you handle these situations will make all the difference. Have you ever had one of those conversations where things start to get heated, and later on, you wish you had taken a step back before responding? We've all been there. Today is about learning from those moments. By keeping your cool, you'll avoid saying anything in the heat of the moment that you might regret later. Even if tensions rise, staying calm and centered will help you move through the day with ease. Feeling a little restless or frustrated today? It's totally normal with all this powerful energy swirling around. A great way to release any built-up tension is to move your body whether it's going for a walk in nature, hitting the gym, or even doing some gentle stretching. Physical movement can help clear your mind and bring you back into balance. And here's a little tip: don't forget to stay hydrated. Sometimes, something as simple as drinking plenty of water can make a huge difference in how clear and centered you feel throughout the day. One of the most beautiful things about today's energy is how it highlights your authenticity. Have you noticed how, when you show up as your true self, people naturally gravitate toward you? There's something incredibly powerful about being genuinely it's like it gives everyone around you permission to do the same. By being open and honest, you create a ripple effect of positivity. Think about a time when your words or actions had a positive impact on someone else, maybe in ways you didn't even expect. Today, you have the chance to create more of those moments. By sharing your authenticity, you're not only uplifting yourself but also the people around you. And isn't that what life is all about? Connection, growth, and supporting one another. At work, things are starting to click into place. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or like you've been spinning your wheels, take heart. Today, you might notice that things begin to flow more smoothly. That sense of stress and pressure you've been feeling is starting to lift, giving you the breathing room you need to focus on what really excites you. Have you been waiting for the right moment to dive into a passion project or explore a creative idea? Well, the universe is giving you the green light. With less stress weighing you down, you now have the freedom to pour your energy into what truly lights you up.